Afternoon, and thank you so much to Director Sir, Principal Sir, and Mujahid Sir, and Gurmeet Ma'am to give us this golden opportunity to participate in declamation contest. We are so happy because we got second prize. Once again, thank you so much.
Climbing on the top demands strength, whether it is the top of Mount Everest or the top of our career. Good afternoon, my honorable judges, to my fellow contestants and the rest of the members present over here. Today I am going to deliver a speech given by our former president and missile man Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I have three visions for India. In 3,000 years of our history, people from all around the world have came and invaded us, captured our lands and conquered our minds. From Alexander onwards, the Greeks, the Turks, the Mughals, the Portuguese, the Dutch, all of them have came and looted us, took over what was ours. Yet we had not done this to any other nation. We have not conquered anyone. We have not grabbed their land, their culture, their history, and tried to enforce our way of life on them. Why? Because we respect the freedom of others. That is why my first vision is on the freedom. I believe that India got its first vision in 1857 when we started the War of Independence. It is the freedom which we must protect, nurture and build on. If we are not free, no one will respect us. We have got 10% growth rate in most of the areas. Our poverty levels are falling. Our achievements are being globally recognized today. Yet we lack self-confidence to see ourselves as a developed country, self-reliant and self-assured. Why? Isn't it this incorrect? I have my second vision on the development of India. For 50 years we have been a developing nation. It is a time when we see ourselves as a developed country. Do you know we are among top 5 nations in the world in terms of GDP? I have my third vision that India must be stands up to the world. I believe that if unless India stands up to the world, no one will respect us. No one will respect us. No one will respect us. Remember, only strength respects strength. We must be strong, not only as a military power, but also as an economic power. Both must go hands in hand. You say that our government is inefficient. You say that our laws are too old. You say that our phones are not working. You say that our municipality does not pick up the garbage. You say that our airlines are worst in the world. You say that our country have been fed to the dog and it's an absolute fit. You say and say. Tell me, what do you do about it? Dear Indians, I am echoing the words of J.F. Kennedy to his fellow Americans to relate with India. Ask what we can do for India and do what has to be done to make India self-reliant and self-assured. Thank you.
And never let it go, because no one has achieved greatness without dreams. If you can dream it, you can do it. Good morning, honorable judges, my fellow participants and rest of the audience. Today I am delivered the speech I Have a Dream, given by Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream that my 4 little children one day live nation, where they will not judge by the color of their skin, but by the content their character. I Have a Dream is a public speech that was delivered by the American civil rights activist and Baptist minister Martin Luther King Jr. during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom on August 28, 1963. I Have a Dream means talking about all the things that you wish to see in the future. But there is something that I must say to my pupil who stand on warm threshold which leads into the palace of justice in the process of gaining your rightful plea. We must not be guilty your wrongful deeds. We must forever conduct your struggle in the plane of dignity and discipline. In this speech, King was called the socio-and-economic right as an end to racism in the United States. This speech was one of the most influential speech in the history for facilitating the passage. I am famous because I focus on the passage that all people are created equal. It was not case in the America at that time, but I should felt case in the future generations to come. This note was promised that all the man, yes, black man as well as white man, would be guaranteed the unalienable right of life, liberty, and would be pursuit of happiness. But we refuse to believe that Bank of Justice is bankrupt. Now is a time to make real promise of democracy. Now is a time to make a justice a reality for all God's children. 1963 is not an end, but a beginning. Let us not follow the valley of a despair. And this even though we face difficulties today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. Its dream is deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. The main idea of the speech is protest against the discrimination, a fight for freedom and equality. At the end of my speech, I would like to say few words. A single dream is more powerful than thousands of realities. Thank you. Have a nice day.
We care, we teach, we play, we learn, we discover, and most importantly, we have fun. Yes, we are St. Xavier's College, Bareilly, an ICSE affiliated fully English medium senior secondary school with all the required specialties like nursery to class 12th, qualified and caring teaching facility, focus on spoken English, smart classes for 3-dimension learning, Cybrary, library with broadband connection, composite science lab, maths and computer lab, toy room, indoor and outdoor games, yoga and self-defense, music and dance room, art room, etc. So, don't miss the chance to secure a seat for your child to the best school. Come and join.